Hi there, my name's Becca and I'm a former Callyworth College student. I studied A-levels in biology, psychology and sociology, and I'm now at uni studying a joint honours in kind of psychology and education combined. I would really recommend the psychology course to any incoming students who are considering their different options. It's a really broad course, so you will look at things ranging from psychopathology, which is focusing on mental health issues, so something that's really prevalent in today's society, right through to things such as forensic psychology in your second year, gender and research methods. So it's a really good grounding subject if you're considering going into a social science or humanity-based degree at university. So I'd really recommend it. Do have a look at more information on the Callyworth website.
I've really enjoyed doing psychology at Callyworth. You study a really wide range of topics from attachment through to psychopathology and forensics. And at the end of each topic there's a really fun game, which is the duck game, and everyone loves it. It just gets so heated and so competitive. But I've found what has really helped me with psychology is the extra support out of class, so one-to-ones, emailing teachers, sort of they'll reply really quickly, extra work, like back on track and stuff. It's amazing.
I feel A Level Sociology at Callyworth College really does reflect their outstanding level of teaching. Obviously, sociology isn't necessarily a subject what you study at GCSE, but then that's why I feel it's a great opportunity to take up at A Level. You can study a range of things from education to crime and deviance to beliefs in society. That's what I think makes a subject a really good A Level to take.
I love philosophy because it's a very broad subject and we cover a lot of content, so you're bound to find something that you will enjoy. We pick up on many things that you may already know from GCSE or everyday life, but we go into more detail. For example, in Christianity, where we look at the birth narratives, but we learn how they differentiate and how to harmonise them. In ethics, we look at many interesting and difficult subjects that you may not have your own opinions on, but by the end you are bound to do so. And we start off with philosophy, which allows us to ease into the topic. Our lessons are structured to have a lot of debates and discussions, and due to our great relationships with our teacher, this allows us to do so, and we get a lot of support from our teacher. Philosophy also helps us in the future due to the critical analysis and the ability to structure and challenge arguments, as well as essay structure for people who may not want to carry on with philosophy in the future. You also get to explore many different worldviews and understand why people do the things they do.
Hi, I'm Nicole and I love studying geography at Callyworth because of all the great things you get to learn about. All the topics are so interesting. I love seeing how they all link and how they're all relevant. All the lecturers are so lovely and friendly, and they always make the lessons so enjoyable and fun. I went on the Iceland trip last year, which was such a great experience because it was so much fun, and it also let me see all the things that we had studied.
Hi everyone, I'm Isla. I'm an ex-Callyworth student and I took A-levels in maths, environmental science and geography. I love studying geography at Callyworth because it gave me such a great stepping stone into my degree. The lecturers are amazing and they deliver the lessons in a way that's fun and so relevant in everything that's going on in today's society. I have now gone on to the University of Plymouth to study ocean exploration and surveying, and geography just gave me a great stepping stone into the degree.
Hi, I study A Level History at Callyworth College. I really like it because the teachers are so amazing and we go above and beyond for all the students, and the topics which we cover are so interesting. These include the British Empire, democracy and Nazism in Germany and USA coursework. History here just allows for so many opportunities and it's just a really good subject to consider taking.
I love studying history at Callyworth because we cover some really interesting topics such as the British Empire and Germany from 1918 to 1945, and each topic requires different skills for the exam. Also, in your individual research project, which we do the birth of the USA, you can choose your own element of it and develop your research skills. I'm now hoping to study history at degree level.
Hi, my name is Miles Tarrant, and for 2 years I studied history at Callyworth College. I suppose the main thing that drew me into the course at Callyworth was the amount of depth that you go into. The course is so comprehensive you tackle subject areas like British Empire or Germany from so many different angles and topic areas. There's really something for everyone in there. And if there's some topics that you don't fancy, the likelihood is that there's someone else that is interested in them. And that's where class discussions come into play, which are actively encouraged by the lecturers. Which is another thing. The lecturing at Callyworth is superb. My history teacher, Louise, supported me greatly throughout my 2 years, and really had an infectious enthusiasm that caught on to both me and the class, and kept me looking forward to each history lesson I went to. The course delivery is brilliant, and you're provided with numerous physical and digital resources to pick apart and really help you through the course, so that the whole thing is really well put together and you're bound for success.
I enjoy studying history at Calworth College because it's an insightful topic where I learn the history of our ancestors but also the cultures. You'll be supported throughout this entire process by your teachers as well.
I love studying history at Calworth College because all the lessons are always really engaging and everyone in the class always gets involved, and we've had lots of opportunities for extra trips.
Hi there, my name's Ian Lamb and I used to study history at Calworth College. I would like to take a few minutes to talk about why it is important to study history and why you should consider studying history at Calworth College. It is important to study history because of its relevance to other humanities. For example, in the field of economics, it is important to understand historical events in order to understand economic thinkers such as Hayek, Keynes and Friedman, who were very much influenced by certain events which you will study if you choose to study history at Calworth College, such as the 1923 hyperinflation crisis and the Wall Street crash. Similarly, in the field of English literature, it is very important to understand the historical context in order to better analyse texts. A good example of this would be King Solomon's Mines, which was heavily influenced by the impact of the scramble for Africa in the late 19th century, back at home in the United Kingdom. Now as to why you should study at Calworth College. The course content gives a broad overview over modern history and shows you the rise of the British Empire in the terms of new imperialism right until its evolution to the Commonwealth, and why we got from one state of affairs, why it expanded and why it contracted. Similarly, the second component shows how Germany went from 1918 and the collapse of the German Empire to the Third Reich and the Third Reich's eventual demise in 1945. It goes through the key problems that the Weimar Republic faced and addresses the issues of why Hitler became the Führer of Germany in 1933 and why eventually he failed in 1945. The third component of the course is on American history from just before the Revolution up until the end of the American Civil War. It is of course very interesting to study how America came from a colonial state to being one of the most powerful states in the Western Hemisphere and indeed later on in the world. And it's good to understand how the state came to be despite the many challenges that it faced in its infancy. And this ties into the course structure as being a reason why you should study at Calworth College. The third component is coursework based, and this is something that not a lot of students coming up to A-levels will have had experience of. The coursework is very similar to what you will experience at university and will give you a good understanding of how it works. And this is very much furthered by the brilliant staff at Calworth College, Louise and Johnny, who were outstanding in helping me and my coursework and getting my head around things such as, everything from footnotes to bibliographies. So, all in all, I would highly recommend you going to Calworth College and studying history because of its immense importance in understanding the world around us, and because of the great support and the great course and the great ethos that is at Calworth College. Thank you.